Ooh, my dark circles has gotten real bad. How do I get rid of dark circles? I'm just waiting for a few more folks to log in and join in the combo. Hey, Queenie. Hi, Shakira. Hiya. Hair chick. Hey, girl. Hey, Steven. Conscious. Wait. Yeah, conscious. No. Is that how you say conscious? Hey, Latasha, girl. Jessica. Hey. C. Carter. Marilyn. Charlie. Hey, sister Taz. Annette. Okay. Oh, it's Thursday already? God damn. My day was good. It was actually a long day today. And it's actually just been like a long week but a short week at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like short because I felt like I just got home from vacation and it's already I already worked for a whole week since I've been back, and I've only been back for a week already, so that's why it feels long and short at the same time. But ooh, Ireland's in the house. Hello. Yeah, but the trip was fun. It was the biggest that we've ever done, and to think, and me and Kenny was just talking about this the other day, like to think that it started off with just me and him, and then we added Mimi. Well, no, I'm sorry, me, him, and Layla, and then we added Mimi to our trip and her family, and then it just every year it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and this is the biggest we've ever done a family trip, and I liked it. And there was a hell of a lot of kids. Woo! But you know what? I think what made it work is that there were other adults in the house. So it's not like, you know, it's not like we were overran by kids, because there were other adults in the house and there was other authority in the house, and instead of just kids. Just trying to, hold on 1 second. Let me just, okay. But yeah, so there was like, it was other adult. It was more, you know, other adults. So it wasn't just one. Like, even though Mimi kept calling me the evil stepmom the whole trip, because I was the one doing most of the yelling at the kids. But I'm not gonna say they were bad, because they're not bad kids. They're just overly excited because, you know, they are on a trip, you know, and they are in this big old house with all this room and swimming pool, and you know, so kids are going to get overly excited. You know, they've seen their friends and their family that they haven't seen all year long, because we all coming from different parts of the United States. You know, Mimi coming from the West Coast, and we have, you know, friends coming from Atlanta, a couple of friends coming from Atlanta, and you know, and some of us coming from the DMV and different parts of the DMV, because we're not always all close by together either while we're here in the DMV. So having all of everyone in one central place, it was just good to reconnect and, you know, and just like feel the vibes, good vibes. And we got to cook out, we got to do a lot. Like we did a lot within that little bit of time, and I felt like it wasn't even long enough. That week went by really fast, and we were so surprised. We'll what, we actually kind of already knew that that was going to happen. Like, when you're busy having fun, everything's going to go by really fast. So, but I think I did an awesome job finding the house. I always rent from the same, not the same property, but the same community. And so this is my like third or fourth time renting from that community, and I like it a lot because the area, I like the properties on that community. It's a resort community, and a lot of the homes in there are vacation homes. Some of them are privately owned, some of them are owned by the resort club, which is called Encore. So yeah, it was amazing. I love the house. This is the biggest house we've ever did, and I think I did a good job. I think I want to give myself a pat on the back because I think I did a good job finding that house. Yes, we do have to clean everything before you leave. Most of the trash has to go. Anything that was left behind will be thrown away. So it was a lot of food. A lot of us took food home. So yeah, for the most part, we had to clean everything up and leave the basics. I think because of how big the house is, I think that's why they had a lot of dishes. But we also end up buying like paper plates and stuff, so it was easily disposed. But yeah, I give myself a pat on the back for finding that amazing house, and I give all of the moms a pat on the back for pulling through and making it all happen. I'm usually the coordinator of these trips, but I have to give it to the moms. The moms made it happen, bruh. Like, I couldn't pull off something that big by myself. The little trips that we did, maybe, but something that big, I couldn't do it by myself. And the moms, we all pulled through. So big ups to the moms. And the only thing about the amusement park is that we thought that we could do everybody like move in unison from ride to ride, but then we realized a lot of the big kids don't want to be around the little kids because they're going to want to ride something totally different. They want to ride the roller coasters and the big kid stuff, and then the little kids going to want to ride the little kid stuff. So we decided to split the group in half of everyone who wanted to go on the roller coasters and stuff. You go with the big kids, and then all the little kids, of course, went with the little kids. But yeah, I wasn't screaming at them, but them kids got scolded a couple of times. I wasn't the only one. I was not the only one. They got scolded a couple of times. Some of them were up till 4 or 5 in the morning, making all this noise. It was just a lot. And then, so everyone took turns yelling or whatever and scolding the kids, trying to get them to listen. But Mimi kept calling me the bad guy. She kept calling me the evil stepmom. It's okay. I'll take that. I'll be the evil stepmom. I will be the evil stepmom. My child didn't break no lamp. I can tell you that. Yeah, the fun police. I was on the fun police though. I don't think I was. I let them kids. I only police them when they are being loud. When they're being like, and like the arcade room is above the main floor, so all you hear do. It sounds like thunder. And imagine that going on at 2, 3 in the morning and you trying to sleep. Yeah, you most definitely getting to that. Like, If I was up, they were getting scolded at. If another adult was up at that time, they were gonna get scolded at by that adult too. So I wasn't the only one. But it was a good trip. I gotta up. My laptop is not working, so I gotta somehow clean the memory of my laptop. It's always something. Every time I try to post a video, it's always something. You know what? I just uploaded, but I didn't even make it public. Is the video from Layla's birthday last year in California. We went to California for Layla's birthday. That video was, I just was able to post that video, and I didn't even make it public. It's right now, it's private. I didn't make it public because I don't even know if people even want to see that video, to be honest. I don't even know what to say in that video. Like, hey, this is a video that I was meant to put up last year and never did, and here you go, enjoy. Like, no. I'm headed home. But I'm actually headed, I just left work. I'm actually headed to go pick up Kenny from work. But anyways, I thought I got a little tan. I did not go through Airbnb. The name of the resort is called Encore, ENCORE Club, Encore Club. Encore Club. That's the name of the resort. So yeah, I usually book the houses on there. Every Orlando trip, I ain't gonna say every, the last 3 or 4 is from, I booked through Encore. So actually, I started rambling about the trip because you guys were asking me questions about the trip. So I started rambling on about the trip, and I forgot what I really came on here to talk about. I have a new topic, a very heated topic actually, and I wanted to voice my opinions because, one, I can't do it on Instagram because I will get shadow banned again. 2, I just feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. I need to bring awareness to it, and because I've been a victim of it, I feel like it's not talked about enough. But it is in regards to the Roe versus Wade overturn. Everybody knows about that, right? You guys know about Roe versus Wade. That is the abortion laws that were overturned and by the Supreme Court, and it just raised a lot of chaos, because a lot of people, especially women, a lot of women feel as though white men in politics or in government should not govern a woman's body, right? This is the whole Roe versus Wade thing. A man should have no say so whatsoever. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let a bunch of white men tell me about what I can and cannot do with my body. It's my body, 1. 2, you're a man. You have no idea what it's like to be a woman. I don't give a fuck how many laws you put out there, anti-abortion law, whatever. You can throw all them damn laws at my face. You cannot make me abide by them because, 1, you do not make laws on my body. That's just how I feel. A man cannot put laws out on a female's body. Period. And what got me heated they were not all white men, but the majority of them are white men. There is one black man on the Supreme Court, but that's besides the point. A bunch of men, anything with a dick between their legs should not tell a woman who has a vagina what to do with her body. Okay? That's one. Two, what really got me heated about this whole topic, like I was already heated about the topic, but then I got into it with somebody on social media because they decided to say, and let me give you a little bit of a little bit of context, right? And why this whole argument came about. It was about, the post was about a female doctor who performed an abortion on a 10-year-old rape victim. 10 years old. Mind you, this happened here in the United States. The United States of America. The land of the free, right? So the doctor performed an abortion on a 10-year-old rape victim. Not a regular victim who had consensual sex and got pregnant. One, she's 10. Two, it wasn't consensual because she was clearly a rape victim by a grown-ass man, okay? It got me heated because I feel as though the topic was already heated, okay? Then I read through the comments, blah, 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 and everyone's telling how the doctor basically got in trouble and for performing an abortion on a minor, and basically some politics got into it, governor or whoever it was got into it, and then so she retaliated with, I already presented this to the state of Indiana where the rape had happened or something like that. Anyway, she did what she had to do, but because of where they're at, it prohibits abortion. And so she told, at that point, he was trying, I think it was the governor or something, he was trying to defame her. And so she sent him a deceased letter, and it turned into a defamation suit. So now the doctor is suing this politic or this I want to say governor, but I don't quote me on that because I might be wrong. But anyway, she is suing for defamation because she took all the precautions and did what she had to do to protect herself. Unfortunately, people have their feelings because of the whole Roe versus Wade situation. People are having mixed feelings about her performing an abortion on a 10-year-old. Now, again, this is not a regular 10-year-old. This is a 10-year-old who is a rape victim. And so I'm, reading through the comments, and then there's this one lady, right? It really, her ass really made me sick to my goddamn stomach. She goes off and goes, oh, well, I rather, what she say, something about, so she said big up, she was giving props to the governor or this man in power. I don't know if it's a governor, but we're just going to say the governor for now. So she gives praise to him and said he did what he had to do. And everyone in the comment section was like, what do you mean he? Like, do you mean she, as in the doctor? She was like, no, I meant he, because the child is already going through trauma of being raped, and now you're putting her through more trauma by aborting a baby that she should have put up for adoption. My words, not hers. I mean, her words, not mine. So that's what she said. And then I'm just like, that is sick as fuck, because Why would you put the child through more trauma? Mind you, the child had already been through rape, right? Why the fuck would you put the child through more? No, her words were, so you rather make a 10-year-old a murderer. She said, you rather have a 10-year-old be a murderer, and that deflects from her being a rape victim. That does not deflect from her being a rape victim. Rape is fucking rape, and she deserves all the justice that she will get for being a rape victim. She deserves all the justice in the world because, one, she did not ask for her innocence to be taken away from her. Two, labeling her as a murderer based on opinions, because this whole anti-abortion thing is based on really is based on opinions. Okay, some people feel as though it's their body, that's an opinion, that they make choices for their body. Now other people, regulating and governing someone else's body is not, it's not an opinion. It's forcefully, you're forcefully like governing someone's body. So for this lady to say, mind you, this lady got kids. She got girls. She got teenage girls. Hold on, wait. I had to block somebody because my followers said to block. But it was just, whew, it was just sickening. It was, and she kept trying to say, oh well, a female's body is meant for childbirth. I was like, yes, but not at fucking 10 years old, you dumb witch. Like, you cannot be that sick in the head to think that it's okay to put a child through childbirth. Mind you, she already been through the trauma of being raped by a grown man. Then you want to put this child through more trauma by experiencing child labor and childbirth. And then that's trauma number 2 already. Childbirth is trauma number 2. Trauma number 1 was being raped. Trauma number 2 is putting a child through childbirth because she was raped against her own will. That's trauma number 2. Trauma number 3 is you not only putting this child who is not maturely body wise, is not mature enough to give birth. Not only that, but now the child has to give up his or her child. That's trauma number fucking 3. You're putting this one child through all of this. You can't take away her rape, but you want her to forcefully give birth to a baby that she's not ready for, and then take that baby away from her and let the government figure out what they're gonna do with that baby. What in what world, on what God's green earth does that make any fucking sense? Not to mention the child, her body is not mature. It's not meant for, I'm sorry, a 10-year-old body is not meant for childbirth. I don't give a fuck what you try to tell me. A woman's body is meant for childbirth. A lot of 10-year-olds don't even have their fucking periods. A lot of 10-year-olds haven't even gotten their menstrual cycle, and here you are telling all these grown folks that, oh, a female's body is meant for childbirth. But then not everybody can give birth. Like, what if she does go through with this because of all these anti-abortion laws? She goes through with this whole childbirth thing, and then something else happens where she's not able to give birth. Does those laws come into play, or does she lose her life or health or diminish her health over laws because of laws? Like, someone please make it make fucking sense. It's so sad. It's so sad. And this comment was coming from a woman with kids. And then I'm speaking from a place of a victim, because I've known that I've been a rape victim. So I'm coming from a place of the same place of a victim, right? The victim mindset. This lady got the nerve to tell me, oh yeah, she's been a rape victim herself and she don't wish it on nobody. But then if her child was to have been raped, she would say the same thing as far as um making her child keep the baby. What? What? Are you fucking crazy? Like, this lady is so and it was like, it was so sickening that it was borderline like stomach turning. There is no way you said this. There is no way you said this about a 10-year-old. No fucking way. No fucking way. I'm sorry, like, my daughter is 14 and I wouldn't even allow her to do that. Like, if she would have gotten raped, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna allow no law to tell my daughter that she cannot get a baby aborted. Mind you, people who fucking rape other people are already sick in the mind, okay? Mentally unstable. And a lot of that shit is passed down. So why the fuck would I keep a baby, a rape baby at that, keep a rape baby, and genetically all that mental unstableness can be passed down to my unborn child? No way, no how do you think that that's fucking okay? We don't already seen that mental illness is hereditary. This man was not in his fucking right state of mind to rape a 10-year-old, and you're telling me that it's okay to keep his fucking baby and that his baby is going to be 100% okay, 100% perfect with no defects or nothing of that nature. Is just going to be this perfect little angel. I was born on a day, but it wasn't yesterday. That is so fucking sick. I'm sorry. I don't care. Sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. No way, no how. A grown woman shouldn't even have to keep a rape baby. What makes you think a 10-year-old should experience any of that? Let alone rape on its own. It's already traumatic. Being raped at 10 years old is already fucking traumatic, and then you want to throw in childbirth, and then you want to throw in putting up her baby that she had to give birth to and then give up for adoption because she's 10 years old and she's incapable of taking care of a baby at 10. Yeah, you want to put all that trauma onto a child. No, that is, no. You have to be a sick-minded individual to think that that's okay. B Bella, I think it was, I want to say Indiana. I might be wrong, but the post is actually on, it's on Instagram. So I think a couple of different outlets had reported on it. Yeah, so apparently, the little, apparently they they I don't know, they supposedly, the girl and her mother, I want to say, got in trouble too, on top of the doctor getting in trouble. But I don't know how true that is. But I commend the doctor being a female doctor who performed the abortion. I commend her for it because I don't know. I don't see why it would be right. I don't see where any of that could be right. And I'm trying my best to put myself in a 10-year-old's shoes, because I've been 10, and at 10 years old, I'm not thinking about childbirth, let alone sex. I'm not thinking about sex. And then childbirth? Like, we didn't even learn, was it family education until like late elementary school. Like, I'm just learning about family education at that age. And and at that age, I wouldn't even remember half the shit. Like, I don't even remember how any of that shit goes. I didn't really get into it until, or I didn't really learn most of it until I got to high school. And by then I was already, I don't already lost my virginity by then. So it is a very twisted ass story. It's sick. Bottom line, it should be the choice of the woman in all circumstances. I hope it remains legal in most states. The right state leaders have to be voted in office. That's why it's important to vote. You see Kenny's boss walk by. Kids these days are having sex at 10 and 11. Not saying she was, but this generation is totally different. I'm sorry, Anne-Marie, I don't know any 10-year-olds, and maybe it's my group of friends, or but the people that I know, none of our kids are messing around at that age sexually. Layla don't even like going outside, to be honest. I had to force her to do things with us. She don't like going nowhere. So that trip, she was forced to go on that trip. She didn't even want to go. So I know, Layla, it's all about knowing your daughter and knowing your child. But I know, and most of my nieces and stuff, like, I know that they're not fucking at 10 or 11. They are curious. Now that I can say, they are curious. Younger these days, but I don't think they're actually doing the act. But this particular report, it is based on facts. So the girl was, in this case, the girl was raped, and she got pregnant by her rapist. Yeah, some kids are grown. Some kids are very grown. Like Layla wants to start wearing crop tops. And granted, at 14, I allow her to wear crop tops. Now, her crop tops ain't under her boob. Her crop tops is literally right at the belly button. So it's only like a little sliver of skin showing. That's the most cropped it can get. Anything shorter than that, absolutely not. You're not wearing it, first of all. So I try to allow her to be her and be this teenager or whatever, but I also have to set some type of limits, right? You want to wear crop tops? Cool. Wear crop tops. But your crop tops cannot come no higher than your belly button. Anything higher than that, that's damn near a bralette. And absolutely not. That's my limit. That's my that's where I draw the line for crop tops. And okay, people may say, "Come on now, Connie, that's a little harsh because you can go a little bit." No, you cannot. To me, that's not anything higher than the belly button is a bralette. Period. Now, how you decide to let your child wear crop tops, that's on you. But how I allow my child to wear crop tops is on me. And then, can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? They said hi, Kenny. So, but yeah, we were talking about teenagers and how you don't allow her. We were talking about like lashes and stuff.
Oh yeah, she 14.
And how with like the limits that we set for her. Like, yeah, she's allowed to wear lashes and makeup, but
in the house.
In the house. Only in the house. So that means if we go somewhere, you gotta take that shit off. But we were talking about how the 10-year-old girl who got raped and got pregnant by her rapist, and then she went out of state to go get an abortion, and the doctor who performed the abortion got in trouble or whatever. So yeah. And so we were talking about that.
I took the top off.
Anywho, but we were talking about the trip at first. Did you have a nice trip? Did you enjoy the trip?
Hell no, fuck that trip.
Why?
I'm fine.
Because all your money was spent.
Yeah, fuck that trip. No, I'm broke.
You're broke now?
Yeah, I've been broke. You spent all your money.
Yes, Layla had fun. These 11-year-old boys and girls going to 6th grade having a baby right now in my town. Oh, hell no. Hello from Australia. Mimi and Stretch Hype Boy. Yeah, and then it started raining. So we didn't even get to go on all the roller coasters.
Why you got your purse on? You rode with your purse on the whole time?
Yeah, I do that. When I just be running at the house or running at the office, I just be quick to throw my purse on and just ride like this. Volusia County, what is that? Volusia County.
I guess it's in Florida.
We got some errands to run after work.
My sister called me.
Which one? You got 5 of them.
The one with birthday is coming up. Listen.
And said,
she wanted me to pay for her hair.
She got a boyfriend now, don't she?
That's what I keep telling her. I think I broke these joints. Are these look crooked to y'all?
Yeah. Your daughter broke them, actually. She just didn't want to tell you that.
She owed me some money.
Someone said, Kenny, you got a brother my age?
I don't have any brothers. I How old is you? Probably like 60. Mulani.
Mulalani.
Mulani.
It's Mulalani.
Mulani.
You know what?
I be renaming people. I got a coworker. His name is Bob. I call him Hector.
I do that too. Mimi does that too. Mimi known for it.
Renaming people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best way I can remember you.
Yeah, he got 5 sisters, y'all. Oh, what they doing back there?
That shit stink. That's why. Shrimp.
That's my leftover from lunch today.
I'll take the top off. You know you're gonna break this thing in there like this. Look. Yeah, you
Hold
see,
it.
you see it's bent?
Wait, let me see.
Because you left it in the computer socket. And we put it in the bag, it bent. Nope. That's the worst thing to do. Just close it.
We're waiting for him to clock out of work.
I could probably go now for real. I already sold 2 cars.
It's like 2 or 3 shrimps in here left. Yeah. We sold 2 cars today. If we would have sold 3, it's called them. What is it called? Magic trick, magic hat, trick hat, something like that. It's a car salesman term that they use when somebody sells 3 or more in one day. I think it's magic trick, magic hat trick, something like that. Hat trick. He does this a lot. That's not the first time he don't hit a hat trick. So next year, okay, so let me ask y'all this. Well, first, let me mention that when I went to Orlando, when we did a trip, I brought Layla's friend, India, which is my friend's sister. My friend Melissa's daughter. Her name's India. India and Layla are the same age, right? And then I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to take this India, so let me. No, I'm drinking vanilla Coke. I didn't want to take this India, so I was like, okay, well, give me Ray too. Ray is her older brother. Ray is 15, right? And I was like, you know, I'll take Ray and India because they're the 2 oldest or whatever. They're going to be older kids. And, you know, it's going to be more little kids than our older kids. So I was like, let me just take them too. And then I thought that Maya was 5 years old. It turns out Maya is 8, okay? And I was like, oh shit, Juice and all of them are 8 years old. So I was like, how fucked up would that be if I take only the big kids and not take Maya, and whole time Maya has kids, her age, girls at that, her age. So I was like, you know what, Melissa, just go ahead and give me all 3 of your kids. So she gave me all three or whatever. And I don't know, like, what, I know, like, Melissa goes on, like, she goes to these camping trips every year, but I don't know what other family trips that she does during the year for her kids. And it's not for me to judge, it's not for me to speak on, which is fine. But then when we brought the kids home, they're like, we dropped them off, and we hung out there for a little bit, and they're like, oh my god, it was the best trip ever. Like, I had so much fun. They're like, they call me Ming, because Ming, excuse me, Ming in Cambodian means like auntie. So they're like, Ming Connie, can you please take us back next year? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, sure, of course. And one thing about Melissa's kids, one thing about India, Ray, and Maya is that they were good kids. I'm not saying all the other kids on the trip were not good kids. Not saying that at all. But I want to praise Ray a little bit, because he took care of, Layla and India are the two oldest girls. They're the teenage girls. You would think that they would help watch the little kids. They weren't. They were off in their own little teenage world. Ray, who's the oldest out of everybody, of all the kids, Ray was the oldest, and he really helped with the little kids. Like, he made sure all the little kids were taken care of. He made sure, like, in the pool, to watch over them, make sure that they were having fun. If they weren't having fun, like, he'll try to play with you, or keep you company, make sure that you're having fun. And I guess there was one kid, I'm not going to say the name or whatever, because I don't want him or her to feel some type of way, but he was getting bullied by a couple of the older kids, and Ray was like, you know what? No, that's not how you treat. That's not how we treat each other. All the adults put in a lot of their money and time to give us this trip. Like, we're not about to sit here and bully each other. So he kind of like took the kid under his wing, somewhat, and I really commend him from that. Like, he didn't have to. Like, he could have enjoyed his trip, but he really made sure that he, like, watched over the little ones, whether it's the little girls or the little boys. Like, he was there, like, throwing them off the edge of the pool, like, making sure that they're having fun. Like, he did all of that. Big ups to Ray. Maya, she's a sweet little thing. You wouldn't even think she's 8 years old, but that girl is 8, and she, compared to Juice up here, Maya's down here, she was very quiet too. She wasn't rowdy. She was very quiet. And I think because she was also the new girl, a lot of people really didn't kind of like click with her at first, if you want to put it that way. But because Juice already had her friends, like the ones that she'd known for years. Her cousin Anaya, she had Gwen, she had Adore, she had Zoe, she had Brookie, and those were people that she was already friends with. So Maya, she's like this new girl. So I'm not gonna say they were bullying her or being mean girls, because they definitely weren't mean girls, but she did feel out of place because she haven't met them before. And the girls did a good job of trying to keep, include her in things, which was nice. Yeah, so Maya, she was super quiet. I had to like check up on her all the time, because I never hear her. Like, she's always out in the cut somewhere, and I always hear the big kids and all the other kids, but you have to check on Maya, because Maya, she's so quiet. And India, she's fairly quiet compared to Layla. She's quiet as well. So all those three kids, I would definitely take with me on a trip again, because they weren't disrespectful. They were very grateful. Shoot, they were more grateful than my own damn child, for real. But no, they were very, very, very grateful, and I appreciate them, for coming, and they were appreciative for even including them. So I would definitely 100% take them on another trip. I wouldn't say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to say bullying, but you know how some kids can, I don't want to they can sometimes they can click up and they can. I'm not gonna say bully where they're like, oh yeah, you this and you that. Like it wasn't direct. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it was. But so I say that to say, like, next year I do wanted to do another Orlando trip because the kids want to do another Orlando trip, and there are more little kids now that will appreciate Orlando and Florida. Um, Minus the big kids, but the big kids do like the amusement parks. They just wish that they weren't up under us, which is fine. I don't care. But the big kids, they appreciate the amusement park. The little kids, they appreciate the pool and the house and things like that. And they don't know what it's like to appreciate the little things. But the big kids definitely, they like the water park, and they like the amusement park or whatever. I would definitely do Orlando again, but we also talked about doing Hawaii. And it's a little, although I am on board for Hawaii, I do feel as though, and this is just me, I feel as though Hawaii should be a couples trip, and we should go back to Orlando because of all the kids, and it's just trying to get everybody on board to go to Hawaii, even though that was the original plan. But I just feel like that's going to be a hassle trying to get everybody on board, and it's different, whereas with Florida, we just get a house and we just all eat, we all pitch in for food, and, we take care of the house, and we all have, fun and vibe and stuff. But this Hawaii trip is going to be more costly. You got to think about flights. You got to think about resorts, and you want to stay on a resort that's all inclusive rather than, trying to find your own food somewhere. So I was thinking, like, if I bring the kids, like Ray, India, and Maya again, I wouldn't want to bring them to Hawaii. And there's not that much you can do. I mean, yeah, they like the beach and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like the kids are gonna appreciate the amusement parks more, the water parks more than Hawaii. I think the kids will get more out of Hawaii. I'm sorry. I think the adults will get more out of Hawaii than the kids will, because we can do, we can do ATVs, and like ATVs and stuff like that. A lot of it is like 18 and over anyway, and we're not gonna not include the kids. So I don't know. I feel like doing excursions like that, I feel like should be a kid-free time. Maybe when Layla gets like 16, 17, then I will definitely take her to Hawaii or something like that. And it's not, when we went to Puerto Rico, it wasn't bad because Puerto Rico to us was only a 2-hour flight, versus now we got to go all the way across the country and then stop in, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to stop in on the West Coast, like LA or something, and then fly from LA as a connecting flight to Hawaii. I'm almost certain, I'm almost 99% sure that that's what's going to happen. And trying to do all that with all these kids, it's going to be a headache. Yeah, I feel like if we're gonna do Hawaii, it shouldn't be like a big group like we did. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Hawaii needs to be something a little bit more intimate. Something smaller, something intimate, with like, if that's the case, maybe like Mimi and her family, and then my family, my little 3-people family, and then probably Brittany and Taylor, because I just feel like there's not a lot of activities for little kids. So, and I would hate for them not to come because there's not much they can do. You know what I mean? So at least when we go to the water park, we can all go to the water park. You know, the big kids run off wherever they run off, and little kids stay at the wave pool or whatever. So I feel like, you know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or go to the amusement park and big kids go with one group of parents and little kids stay with another group of parents. Shit like that we can do. But I feel like going to Hawaii is just not enough activities for them. And it's not like we can go and spend a couple of days. Like if you go in Hawaii, you got to spend at least a week there because travel time is already taking up most of your days anyway. Water park on Oahu is only open for 5 hours and it's junk. Thank you, Steve. Did you decide on where you wanted to go for you and Kenny's anniversary? I did want to. So we were talking about Maldives. I really want to go to Maldives. But if we do go to Hawaii, that would be like our anniversary trip, really. If we decide to make it a couples trip, I think, you know, I wouldn't mind sharing our anniversary trip with other people and make it like one big couples trip. I wouldn't mind that. But if not, then I want to go to Maldives. The only thing is our anniversary is at the end of the year. It's literally New Year's Eve, and then Christmas is right before it, and then of course New Year's, and my birthday is like right after. Like if I blink, it's gonna be my birthday, and it's gonna be a big birthday. So I kind of want to do something for that. So I kind of like thinking maybe I should combine our anniversary trip and my birthday trip in one, or should I do 2 small trips, or I don't know. So that's, and then we're also saving up to, we're in the process of, you know, thinking about purchasing a home. And then we also want to purchase, you know, a truck so we can get this trucking thing up and going. So it's a lot that we want to do. And ideally a trip is not where it's at right now, but it's our 10 years, and my birthday is a big birthday, so I have to think about that. Whoa, hold on. This girl, I'm gonna kill her. Malani, I keep telling you, stop sending me money, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are amazing. I love you so much. But please, I'm not going to keep telling you this, okay? Please stop sending me money. Please. I love you. And you know I do. You're one of my loyal followers. But girl, like, what are you doing? You can save that money. I cannot. Yes, tell her to save her coins and invest in herself. She better save for her own trip. Oh, you know what, Joyce? Over time, I think Malani don't send a couple hundred by now. She don't send a good amount of money, like 50 here, like 50 there, 100 here, 100. Like, girl, save your money. I love you and I adore you, and you're the best. But please save your money. Please, I don't come on here for you guys to send me money. I'm just here. I'm just here to talk to y'all. You know, trying to interact with y'all, talk to y'all, talk about different topics and stuff like that. But please don't feel pressured to give me any money. I'm about to start calling her my sugar mama in a minute. Malani, I'm about to start calling you my sugar mama in a minute, okay? I do feel guilty. I feel really guilty for even accepting that. Babe, you know Malani?
Milani?
Look how much she sent her.
100?
Yes.
At the top of the screen. Thank you, Milani.
I keep telling her stop sending money.
Unless you want to.
Has Kenny and Stretch taken that photo yet?
Hell no. It's not purposely done. Just we men. We don't care about pictures for real. At least I don't.
I appreciate it. Are we ready?
I mean, we don't stand by for real. Ain't shit going on there, but if they want me to take anything late, anything that come in now.
Someone said Malani is either rich or don't have kids. Definitely. I remember I sent $5.
It's in Vegas.
Thank you, Joyce.
Whoever sent money, thank you. Don't matter how much it is. Everything is appreciated. I don't care if it's a penny. Everything is appreciated.
Everything. But don't send it.
Yeah, we don't need it, but
Don't send it.
we appreciate you is what I'm saying.
Y'all better take that picture so we can stop asking about it.
Y'all the internet. Y'all gonna keep asking about it. That's what the internet does. They find a topic that they can pick and mess with people with, and they run with it.
They said we a cute couple. Is we a cute couple? I was talking about our anniversary trip. But I also told them that how we were saving for house and trucks and, you know, our dreams, and then we can take a trip. But I also was saying that my big birthday is coming up, and so we could combine the anniversary trip and the big birthday and make it one shebang. That's an idea.
I don't want to spend no money. For an entire year, I don't want to spend no money.
Okay, but I'm gonna do something for my birthday.
I didn't say you could. I just said I don't want to spend no money. It's okay. R.I.P. Rip. What are you looking at?
Wait. Thank you, Joyce. How you like working in the corporate world, especially during COVID? I was most of the COVID I was reading.
You just read it.
Okay, but let me do what I do. In the corporate, during COVID, it was rough at first, but I had the luxury of working the hybrid model, whereas I work a couple days and I went to the office work from home a couple days and work from the office a couple days. Oh, they're saying congratulations, Kenny.
Wow.
Because you were selling 2 cars. I was telling them about the three car thing, and they were like, oh, magic trick or hat trick or something like that. And I was like, yeah, hi, how y'all know?
Because that's what a hat trick is and everything.
Playing, y'all. I just got on here and...
Now you're going to go through all of it? Give me the light.
Because I want to.
I didn't say anything.
There may be some comments that I missed.
I did not say anything.
Yes, you did. You said something.
I didn't.
So what if I want to read all my comments? I'm a new subscriber and I enjoy your channel. I was wondering if you could explain Monster. Is that an alter ego? No, it was actually a nickname given to me by my grandmother. Would you see yourself owning a fashion company if you have a good sense of style? You know, a lot of people tell me that. A lot of people also told me that I should be a stylist and that I've missed my calling because I should have been a stylist a long time ago. But it's okay. Enjoy your vacation, Malalani. Ooh, got a itch in my back. Thank you, their stories. I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all. I'm a Pisces and he's a Virgo. Joyce, oh my God, you always yourself and you and Kenny are great parents. Look at Joyce. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you, Joyce.
My grandfather used to call me. You talk about good stuff, sis. Thank you, thank you. Let me know if you guys want, there's a topic y'all want to talk about. You know I'm here for it. How do you deal with being a celebrity influencer? Oh, I'm not a celebrity. I am not a celebrity or an influencer, to be honest. Hi, Stacy. Ooh, my battery is dying, so it looks like
Start the car.
I'm gonna have to get off soon, guys. We're waiting for him to clock out of work. That's why I'm waiting in the car. You're welcome. I'm still making my coins, but when I got some, I got some to share. I got you. Thank you, girl. Share. You know what? You can share it with a charity or something. You can send it to a charity.
Put it in your child's bank account.
Put it in your, there you go. Put it in your child's bank account, your child trust fund. Every penny, every dollar counts. So put it towards somebody's education. Thank you, Cassie. Melzo, I wish I could tell you. I have a lot more haters than I do followers, but I appreciate my followers more than I do my haters. But I am not I humbly say I am not a celebrity, not an influencer. Thanks, Connie, for your live. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are great. What the? You guys are spoiling me with all these compliments. I love it, and I love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. But it is time to log off. I gotta go because my phone is dying. Can I do an ASMR? That I will add to my list of things to do on YouTube. But yes, I will do an ASMR. I still owe you guys videos. We love the chat earlier. Yes, thank you for tuning in. All right, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Look out for these videos. I'm just gonna start posting videos. I don't care how old they are. Y'all can enjoy them. You can whatever. Do whatever you want with them. I'm just gonna post them, okay? Love you all, and a good night. Say bye, Ken.
Somebody was molested at the age of 9. That was Larry. Now, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at you. About to hang up and I read that.
DM me, Livia Lopez. Let's talk about it. Bye, guys. Mwah.